Hi, welcome to the Bike Repair Series where we pick random repairs from customers, show you what needs to be done and how to do it. So let's get our bike mechanic hat on and get started. Welcome to episode 5. Today we're going to be working on the Norco XFR, coincidentally number 5. And today's problem is the derailleur hanger in the derailleur. See, what happened here was the derailleur hanger got bent towards the wheel. And when you shift to a lower gear, the cage catches onto the spoke, and then before you know it, this is what you get. Now, this happens quite often. I'd say this is probably the 20th time this year, and I'm going to let you know ways to prevent that from happening ever again and a solution to make it a little bit stronger in that area. So let's get started. First things first, remove all the damaged areas. First things first is we have to replace the derailleur hanger. Now, I always recommend getting derailleur hangers from Wheels Manufacturing. They are the strongest on the market. Highly recommend those. I don't have one here, I only have one of the basic ones, but there are over 300 different designs. So depending on your bike, you're gonna have to look it up online. So this one is the one that I need here from Norco. Next, put the wheel back on. Check for any broken spokes. We're good here. So we're going to be replacing the derailleur with this one in particular because it's the only one I have left, but it is a much better derailleur than the one that was on there. Now this is for a 9-speed, but we can make this work for this 7-speed that's on this bike. So just install the derailleur. Need a 5mm Allen key. Next, grab your original chain that was on there and just double check that nothing is twisted. And this one looks a-okay. All right, with every new derailleur, you do have to do some adjustments with the screw before putting the cable on. So there's an H and an L, high and low. So right now, the highest gear is your smallest chainring. So as you can see, it's not going down to the smallest chainring yet. So I go to the H and I unscrew it. And as I do that, it's going to release it to that bottom area. Now to double check it, just kind of lift up with your thumb, push the derailleur through, and just let go. Now at the front derailleur, I do have it on the smallest chainring. I'm going to move this actually to number 3. And I'm going to double check it again. See, it releases all the way down, going hard. So in this case, the screw is set for the high. Now we're going to do the low. So at the front, I'm going to bring that back down actually to 1. And I'm going to push my thumb, push the derailleur towards the back of the sprocket. Now this is actually not too bad, so I'm just going to take a quick peek here. And then I think I'll just release it just a little bit more past that. And there we go. Now, what that is, it prevents it from going any further, basically is what the screws does. So now I'm pushing as hard as I can with my thumb here, and it's not going past into the spoke area. So again, to double check, just release it. It doesn't pop off on either end, and you're good to go with your cable tension. So before installing the cable, put the front chainring to the top gear, number 3. By putting it to the 3rd chainring, what you're doing is changing the angle of this particular derailleur. So as you can see, I do not have enough housing or cable to reach to make it, I can't bend it towards that very easily. So unfortunately, I do have to replace the derailleur cable and the derailleur housing. Here are 3 ways to avoid a bent derailleur hanger. 1. Do not throw your bike on the ground, especially on the derailleur side. 2. When storing your bike inside your vehicle, make sure that the derailleur is upright. And 3. Avoid any type of pressure. Just because your gears don't work, kicking it is not going to make it any better. So how do you make your derailleur hanger stronger? 1 is to replace it with a hanger from Wheels Manufacturing. Typically the ones that come with your bike is just a simple alloy. The ones from Wheels Manufacturing, they are a CNC machined 6061 aluminum, and they are much stronger than the ones that come with your bike. 2 is to avoid bending back your derailleur hanger too many times. I don't recommend more than twice, depending how bad the bend is, because the more times you bend it, the weaker it gets. So there you have it. If your bike was featured in today's episode, the first person to prove to me that you own this bike, I'll send you a $5 Amazon gift card. To do that, send us a private message to Instagram with a picture of yourself with the bike and possibly be on our social media. The instructions will be below. If you like this series and this video, please give us a like and a share, and all the products that are used in this episode will be in the description. If you have any questions, or if you want to let me know what you think, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next episode.
I can't help but feel good. I can't help but feel fine. Everything is in its place and everything is mine. I can't help but feel good. I can't help but feel fine. Everything is in its place and all of it is